We're only 3 weeks away from the Gobsmacked Perth Corporate Rumble, and today our guest gives his insights on the journey so far. We also chat about his cycling trip for Epilepsy WA, his family, and a very tough 2020. Special thanks to Perth Metal Roofing and Brickwood Constructions for their support. So please welcome Beau the Scrapper Jackson.
Yep.
23 days.
Yeah, that's crazy.
23. That is madness.
It's insane.
To make it sound even shorter, it's 3 weeks and 2 days.
Well, we were talking last night. We've got 2 weekends of training left because the third week will be the fight week. The fight. So she's getting real.
That has come up so quick. I remember the first interview I did was Timmy. And it was only about a week or so after induction.
Yeah,
I thought, we got plenty of time.
Yeah.
It is just...
It's getting away, isn't it?
It is. You getting excited?
I am, getting nervous, but good, good nervous, yeah. But I just can't wait to get out there in front of my family and friends and have a crack.
Oh, yeah. It's so good. Have you been to one of the events?
Never. No, I've just been following for a couple of years, obviously, on Instagram. But I've had a mate do it, Millsy, Chris Mills.
Chris Mills.
Yeah, he's one of the...
Broke my heart.
Knocked out, I think he did.
Broke my heart. No joke, we were talking about this yesterday. I was, not yesterday, on Tuesday with Jamie. We actually watched the fight. That one broke my heart. Dylan is great guy.
Yeah,
he's, definitely not saying anything bad about Dylan. But I thought Millsy, I saw it at the end of round 2, and I was like, Millsy's got this. And I was thinking, come on, mate, just hold it together. And he was doing well, and then he dropped his hand, and Dylan threw an absolute bomb. To Millsy's credit, though, took it like a champion. Took it so well. I tried to get hold of his, his cardboard cutout. Oh, yeah. Because as we were leaving, it was madness. Yeah. But this is like probably midnight.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone's on it, and I wasn't. And I was there with my wife, and I saw it sitting there. And have you seen the cardboard cutout?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Are you staying at the Crown?
Yeah, we are. My wife and I, we'll be staying there, kid-free.
Oh!
So looking forward to it, mate. Yeah.
One night?
Yeah, one night. Wanted to go to 2, but, it just didn't work out. Obviously, we'll hang around the next day, catch up with everyone. I think they're throwing on a pool party or something for them or something the other night, or stick around for that, and, that'll be it.
Some good photos there. I lost my train of thought there. I saw get someone to grab it. Get someone to grab your cardboard cutout and just put it away.
Yeah, okay.
As in late.
Yeah.
Because it got to about midnight, and everyone was partying, and it was getting really rowdy, and people were doing things with those cardboard cutouts they probably shouldn't. And I was just about to leave, and Millsy's partner lives just a couple of streets down.
Yep.
So I grabbed it. I grabbed his, and I was going to take it home and then drop it there so he had it.
Yeah.
And I think it was Chris's sister grabbed me, and she didn't know who I was.
Ah, okay.
And her and her 2 mates. And it looked like there was going to be fight 14.
What are you doing?
Yeah, so I just went, okay, I'm out of here. So I dropped it and let it go. But it's good that it got back to it.
Yeah, okay.
Those cardboard cutouts. What a great idea.
Yeah.
And Glenn and Nige are about a foot taller than they actually are in normal. You know how Glenn is. So anyway, let's get on to this. We've been gas bagging for a while. Your sponsor, first up, we have Perth Metal Roofing. Tell me about these guys.
Yeah, so that's my business, Perth Metal Roofing.
Yes. Do you know you've got 2 Instagram pages?
I do.
And this first one I clicked on, I actually thought that building was on fire. I was like, someone...
That's obviously, not the right page, but there's another one there, Perth Metal Roofing.
Sorry, mate.
No, you're right.
Tell me about Perth Metal Roofing.
Yeah, so we service all over Perth, residential roofing. We do go to the country regions as well.
Busy?
Yeah, absolutely flat out. Very lucky.
Do you do what all the other tradies do and book in like 50 jobs and then do? That's what I heard.
I used to do that. I used to do that. And then you catch yourself out, and then it just becomes stressful. So it's just like, now I'm getting phone calls from builders saying, when can you get to this job? And you just can't really give them a time frame. Just say, I'll be, maybe next week or 2, just give us a call back. Otherwise, they're hounding you. If you give them a date, they book it in. Oh, okay. So you just, go with the flow.
Give them an approximate date.
Yeah.
All metal roofing?
Yeah, all metal roofing and guttering.
Yeah. Why aren't people using tiles anymore?
I'm not too sure. Maybe...
Is there a benefit to using tiles?
I think I'm just preference, really. I'll not just being biased, but I'll just go colorbond because it looks better.
Yeah. Less
Yeah.
drama.
Yeah, I know not a full bottle on tiles, but I'm pretty sure some they have more chance of leaking as well. So,
of course, when you get up on the roof to get the kids' ball because they've kicked the ball on the roof for the 10th time and you break a tile, you think, oh, jeez.
Even measuring, because I do a lot of re-roofs as well, where you rip the tiles off and put tin on. Yeah. So sometimes when you get up on the old roofs, you do crack some tiles.
And don't you have to strap the roof or something?
Yeah, you do.
Because of the weight or something?
Yeah, so with a tiled roof, it's just tiles are weighing the roof down.
Yeah.
So when you pull the tiles off, put your tin on, you got to put bolts, rods through the whole walls around the house. It's got to be Shire approved. It's a big process. And some people, when you give them a quote, they're just like, whoa, what the fuck? That's expensive.
Yeah.
They don't fully understand how much work goes into it.
So they just think you're buying a bit of colorbond and slapping it on.
I think so, yeah.
Do people want to keep the tiles?
No, some people just, I don't care what you do with them. But we normally just hire a big skip bin.
Yeah.
And then just chuck them off the roof into the bin and see you later.
Is there a market for tiles?
I think there are people that you can call, they'll come and collect them.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if they reuse them or they sell them or whatever.
I've seen a few scrap yards with them. Yeah.
But I just can't be bothered. Oh, you want to come and do this? Just chuck them in the bin, mate.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine stacking the tiles, cleaning those moss things, look like jellyfish on there? Oh, I couldn't think of anything worse. So you're sponsoring yourself, or in a way?
Yeah, in a way. Yep. Just getting the name out there, I suppose. But that's one of our recent roofs. Probably
where's that?
2 months ago. That's Padbury.
That's tight.
Yeah, it's about 400 square metres.
Jeez. You're doing plenty of work around, because they're doing heaps of new builds sort of up around Whiteman Park area,
Yeah, I live in Caversham, so that whole,
just up the road.
Yeah, that whole area is booming. So all my work at the moment.
Brabham?
No, I'm in Dayton.
Brabham all going nuts?
Yeah, Brabham, Caversham, Dayton's, we sort of had our big... There's a few houses getting built there. Still quite a bit, but not as much as Brabham's, just going for it.
Oh, it's going berserk, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's where all our work is at the moment. It's good. Get out
Swan Valley.
Yeah, Swan Valley.
Gets hot out there in summer.
Yeah. That's where the wineries come good, mate. Can nick up the road for a beer.
Oh, a bit of a lunch. Bit of a lunch at Hortons.
Yeah.
Station sponsor, Hortons. Imagine that. Imagine Hortons here. Jeez. Also, you've got a second sponsor, Brickwood Constructions.
Yeah, Brickwood Constructions. Been with them for about 2 years now.
So you work with these guys as well?
Yeah, not full time, but they're based. I think they're based at Kojonup Way, so they do like a lot of southwest farmhouses, office blocks. You name it. They do everything from retaining walls,
decks.
Yeah, they do a whole lot.
Fancy
ceilings, looks like it there.
Oh, I saw that there.
It's nice. Yeah.
What's that called? Flushing?
Yeah.
Flushing is an art. It's an art that I haven't perfected. You look at any of these walls around this house, I never perfected that.
They're like my house. But you got to have patience, I suppose, to do that. But,
jeez, that's a skill.
Yeah.
So
that's Roger there.
Rog?
Big, what's he got?
Big Rog using an auger?
Roger. Yeah.
What's he drilling in there?
Don't know what he's doing.
How does it go? I suppose most of this, I did see a bit of earthworks you guys are doing. Because it's completely different, because Perth is just sand, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you go down here, you get into that clay and those rocks. How does that go with these guys?
Not too sure. There's obviously a lot of work in it.
Heaps of machinery.
Put a lot of work in. They obviously do, sheds and just tinker about and do all sorts. But, we've been there with them for about 2 years now, and we've got a job coming up for them down Kojonup Way in about a month or two, which is a big office block, which is huge.
Yeah.
So we've been knocking that one off for them. But they come through every now and then with some plans and give us plenty.
How does it go working rural as opposed to working in the city?
Well, obviously here we can just go home straight after work, but there we'll book accommodation. These guys will look after us if we want accommodation. They'll just book it for us. But our next job for them, I think it's Binnanup. I've got a cousin that has a farm not too far away from there. Yeah. So me and the boys will just stay there for the week and then just drive to and from work. So
full week job?
Yeah, it'll be a full week. It'll be a big job.
How does the wife go with you being away?
She she does all right. She'd rather me home, but my kids are pretty full on. But no, she does a great job. So yeah.
Okay. How old are the kids?
My boy's 3 and my daughter's 5.
There we go.
That's us.
Look at the whole gang.
It's the Jackson clan.
Jeez, you going to see Frozen, were you?
Yeah. Oh no, that was at my daughter's 5th birthday. But my wife did take her 2 weeks ago to see Frozen.
You didn't want to go to that?
No, not me. Not for me.
Okay. I was having a look, trying to do some research on you here. I thought this was you. Have you seen this guy? There's some Beau Jacksons out there. This guy.
Oh, yeah. I get tagged in that every now and then on Facebook, yeah.
Look at the melon on that kid.
Does
it's
a great
so
job.
good. Mate, tell me about this before we get into the PCR stuff. Dayton's dad ride for epilepsy. What can you tell me about this?
Yeah, so my little fella suffers from epilepsy. So he was... Oh, sorry, mate.
You're all right, mate. Do you want...
I'm all right.
Sure.
Yeah. So he was diagnosed with epilepsy at the age of 2. And we've had a pretty rough trot with it since then. So we thought we got stuck in a rut where we were feeling sorry for ourselves and why him, poor us, us. And then we thought, no, like let's just, it is what it is, unfortunately. So let's do something to help, not just us but other people. So so me and a mate that I ride together, Phil, we thought we would do something and to help other people get through that probably what we're dealing with as well. So we thought, well, we'll grab their bikes and we said, all right, we're going to do something here to raise some money because Epilepsy WA, an organisation, they receive no government funding whatsoever. They're the only state-based organisation, epilepsy organisation in Australia that don't receive help. So they rely on people like myself doing fundraisers or anyone else. It's pretty.
Why's that?
Don't know, mate. It makes
Madness.
us sick to our stomach. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure our government's got a bit of money there that could help.
We go into building some stupid shit. Yeah.
But we thought we'd just raise a bit of money. So we thought, all right, well, we're going to do a ride from Busselton to Perth, and then we had it penciled in for a 2-day trip. It's 240k, so we're going to do
in 2 days.
Yeah, we're going to do
about 6 months.
We're going to do 120k a day, and then we got stuck into the training, and we've been training for about 5 or 6 months leading up to the ride.
I did see some footage of you down here, mate.
Can't really hear me.
Maybe not your best angle either, mate. Straight under the
Couple
chin.
of double chins there.
Okay, so let's keep going with it.
But yeah, we were training about 5 or 6 months leading up to the ride, and then we're doing some big rides from 100 k's and to 150, and then we're doing 100 k's in like 3 hours or something like that. Then we thought, well, we could do this in a day. Let's give it a crack.
How many k's is it?
240 k's from Busselton to Perth
In a day.
and we did it in a day. We did it in.
What are you on? what bike? No, honestly, what bike are you on?
Oh, I'm on a Polygon Stratus. It's in there
Okay, so
somewhere.
a fancy bike.
My baby.
Okay, I gotcha. Because I ride a curbside collection Rayleigh.
There it is down
oh,
there.
jeez.
It might be a video, sorry, mate, but that's it.
No, I like the safety light on the back.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's I first started off with just a bike, second-hand bike I brought from a lady and Cottesloe. It's $350, and good bike, still a good bike. But my mate said, "Pull your finger out, bud. You got to get a good bike if we're going to do this big ride." Yeah. So I went and brought that, and we ended up riding from Busselton to Perth in 8.5 hours, and we raised nearly $12,000. Yeah,
you're flying.
Yeah. So we had a support crew, my brother-in-law and my nephew, his son, not following us but stopping out certain checkpoints where you just load us up with sandwiches, gels, protein bars, anything we wanted. So the idea was to not have a big break. So we'd ride so far, and if we felt like we needed to refill our bottles or just a little bit of a stop, the boys would meet us at wherever. And our longest stop was probably not even 5 minutes.
It'd be tough to get back on that bike, mate.
I got to 113 k's and we stopped and I had a sandwich and something to drink, and I was just like, shit. So from there, probably the next 20 Ks after that, really struggled.
Yeah.
I had my mate, he was way in front. He's calling me on the phone. He's like, hurry up, fucking come on, let's go, mate. We're averaging 23 Ks. We should be, fucking well over 30. And
that's flying.
Yeah, he's been riding for about, Phil's been riding for about 4 or 5 years. So I've probably, end of this month will be a full year since I've been on the bike.
Yeah.
So he's all muscle memories, all good, perfect and fit. And so the next 20 Ks after that 130 were a bit of a struggle. And then, just found a gear. And then after that, mate, it was just all good from there.
And what was the route that you took?
So we did we tried to stay off the Bustle Highway, the main highways. So in total, we spent about 50 Ks on there. I think the first stretch was 20. Yeah, then we had a 30 K stretch, then straight back off, like all the back roads, the old part of Mandurah Road and all the way down there. And then come to the freeway where we hit the bike path, mate, straight to the city. And that was us.
That must have been a sweet moment hitting that bike path.
Even hitting Mandurah, like coming through like all the back streets where there's just bush, wildlife, animals for so long. And then coming into Mandurah where you're actually seeing traffic. I'd never ever thought I'd be so happy to be riding alongside cars not on a busy road.
Yeah.
Like pretty much just seeing the city was pretty much like, we're still quite obviously far from Perth.
Because you can see it from about Baldivis,
but it was like a relief. Like, fuck, we're nearly there. Like, we've nearly done it, Phil. Like, let's just go. And then from there on, it was just awesome. It was good. Yeah.
That last bit.
Yeah, that last bit. So
on a nice, smooth cycle path.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good, mate. It was awesome. So we set out when we first put out what we were doing. We had a goal of $5,000.
Yep.
Race for $5,000, and then we just smashed that.
Beautiful.
So then we put it $10,000 and then ended up raising nearly $12,000. So
that's great. How did you go with do you get punctures and things like that? Because the road you ride on, even the road is rough.
Yeah. So I got one puncture on the way, and it happened to be just in the middle of nowhere. It was just a staple got stuck in my back tyre, and it was just going tick, tick, tick. So we stopped, took the tyre off, pulled the staple out, and then the tyre went down, and then I think it was just the air between the tube and the tyre, because then we felt the tyre and it's still hard. So, okay, put the tyre back on, kept riding for about another 5 or 10 Ks, and it went down completely. Then we had to pull everything off and change the tube. But other than that, it was smooth, pretty smooth sailing. So
that's pretty lucky. Because that, I suppose, even the, is it called the Bustle Highway? What's the one that runs from here? If you're driving to, say, Bunbury.
Not Brand, is it Brand? No.
I think Brand's north.
Oh, north, is it?
Yeah. Whatever that is. I should know. Hang on. I'll look it up so I don't sound too silly. Hang on. Forest Highway.
Oh,
there we go.
Know that, mate.
So,
yeah.
Okay. So the Forest Highway, even the Forest Highway, the roads aren't that clean. Because everyone's got rubbish out the side.
Yep.
Very loose shoulders and chopping.
Yeah,
so you didn't ride on the Bustle?
No.
Not much of it?
No, not much at all. So
when you say back streets, what do you...
Not back streets.
Back roads.
Yeah, sorry, like the back roads. So we'd take the old roads just to like a bit of a loop around so we can get back on the highway, because the whole idea was to not spend any time really on the highway.
You don't want to be on that?
Nah, it's
so dangerous.
Passing you, mate, and all sorts of stuff. It does get the adrenaline pumping, but ideally, we would, didn't really want to.
That would have made the trip a lot longer as well.
Yeah, so, I mean, the roads are smoother as well going back onto the back roads.
Yeah.
But the road, obviously, on the highway is a lot more bumpier and more uncomfortable.
What time of year did you do it?
So this was actually... So we had the induction for PCR.
So this is recent?
Yeah, this is like probably...
there we go, 27 days ago this article went up.
Yeah, so what happened was I did the orientation with PCR.
Yep.
I took that first week off because I was concentrating on the rides, just resting my body, getting one more big ride in, getting massages and whatnot. So
the dream.
Did that on the Saturday. Got into Perth on the Saturday, and then Saturday night, relaxed with the family. Sunday night, relaxed with the family. Monday, my daughter was sick, so I got to have that day off. And Tuesday, down at Anarchy training straight away. So didn't really have
rest.
Yeah, haven't really had time to actually look back and appreciate what we did, if you know what I mean, because I'm now focused on this.
Yeah.
And everything's just PCR. So once this is over, I'll hopefully be able to reflect on that ride and what we did for Epilepsy WA and PCR as well.
Epilepsy WA must have loved it.
Yeah, they did, mate. When we rode in, they treating us like kings. They had beers everywhere and
good crew there.
Yeah, good crew. Had family and friends there.
Yeah,
they put on food and all sorts and gave us certificates and they were really good.
Nice. It's good with the charities like Epilepsy WA because I know it's very specific kind of condition for a child to deal with, but the fact that they get no government funding, that's madness.
We obviously had no idea. Like he had his first seizures when he was about 2. They just put it down to a febrile convulsion, which kids get when they get high temperatures.
Oh yeah,
and whatnot. He had 2 of them, and then
do you have a high temp at the same time?
Yeah, he did. So that's what we thought.
Okay,
so we went with that, and then it's had a few more, and then he started having a few more, like 2 or 3 a night. I'm just like, shit, what's going on here? Yeah. So went to PCH and did all the tests, put the wires over his head, lock him in a dark room with lights and force him to sleep. It's protocol, what they have to do.
It's your kids though. Yeah. It's so different when it's your kids, isn't it?
It's crazy, mate. It's insane. And even going to the hospital for just anything minor for your child is pretty scary.
Yeah.
But going to this, he spent a good couple of nights in hospital, a couple of stints, but he's 3 now, so he's on medication daily in the morning and night.
Yeah.
So touch wood, his last seizure was a good couple of months ago.
Yeah.
But he's been pretty sick this week, so he's prone to, when he gets a high temperature, fevers, coughs, works himself up, that's when he's more likely to have a seizure. So we've been on edge all this week. There's been a few sleepless nights, but touch wood, he'll push through. Seizure free.
That's hard, mate.
Get through the all sickness. So.
And that's your wife, Crystal?
Yeah, that's Crystal.
How's she going with all of this?
Yeah, good. She's real strong.
Trooper?
Yeah.
And that's is it Charlie, your daughter?
Yeah, little Char. Yeah, she's real good. She understands.
I suppose that's all she's known, really.
Yeah, I mean, even when he is having his seizures, she's been present at times, and she'll just run and, hey, Mummy, what can I do? Daddy, what can I do? And if it's just my wife home, she'll just give the phone to Charlie and be like, just call Nanny, let her know that I might need her.
Really?
Yeah, and she's called Nanny.
How old's your daughter?
5. She's 5, so.
Jeez.
We're a pretty tight family.
Yeah.
It's brought us together.
Oh, yeah.
A lot closer. But has been tough, but everyone goes through things in their life, so we're going through ours now, but doing the ride, it's brought the morale up, and not only helping us, but helping other families out there that are dealing with this as well, just to let them know that the government's not helping, but we're helping. There's other people
they're not alone.
Yeah, and you're not alone. Yeah, so it's definitely something real proud that I'll look back on.
Yeah, definitely. And is Leighton your son?
Yeah, he's 3. He's good. You'd look at him and you wouldn't think he doesn't care. He's just blew the gate, mate. He's real good, full of energy. But when he does has his seizures, he's a bit afterwards. He obviously doesn't know what's going on, where he is. He's grumpy or
bit of fatigue. It must be exhausting.
Yeah, it's like they say it's just like a massive electric shock in your brain. Like imagine being a 2-year-old or 3-year-old waking up thinking, fuck, what the fuck's happened? Like, why is everyone staring at me? What's going on? One time, one of his seizures he had at a play centre, and he was up in the jungle gym somewhere and on the bridges that you walk across and they rock.
Oh, yeah.
They got the mesh. Had one up there, and then we just heard a mother up there, somebody saying, oh my God, whose kid's this? Is someone's kid? So my wife and I were down. We knew straight away, so I just legged it up there and probably pushed a few kids out of the way accidentally.
It's not easy to get to the top of the jungle gym either.
Mate, it's just one of those things where it could just happen anywhere. So
yeah.
I think now when I speak about it, I do get a bit emotional, but when it does happen, I mean, no seizure gets easier. Like the last one was just as scary as the first one.
Yeah.
So now we just have a system where we're just, all right, okay, we've got to stay focused now, be there for him, lay him down, let him. He's just got to go through it, and we just got to have each other's backs, and just it doesn't last long. So it is scary, but we're getting through it.
What do they say have they got any future predictions?
They can't really say. So most people go through their whole life having epilepsy. I had a lady reach out to me. She got gist of what we're doing, saying, "Oh, thank you so much. I'm 40 and I'm still battling epilepsy." She's been battling epilepsy her whole life. But then there's some people have 7-year spans without it. Yeah. Or some people that just kind of grow out of it.
I was going to ask, is it like, I think, because you can grow out of asthma, can't you?
Yeah, I had asthma pretty bad as a kid, and then now, I rode from Busselton-Perth all good.
Oh, yeah.
So, but hopefully, we're hoping that he'll grow out of it. But, if he doesn't, we'll still be there for him.
Yeah.
No matter what.
With the advances in science and medicine, you've got to be. It must be. Firstly, it must be absolutely terrifying for you and for Crystal and for any family going through this. Just because I've got young kids as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I'd struggle with any time they're sick, but you got to feel a little bit confident knowing with what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
it's got to come good.
So he's on 2 types of medication. You have 5 mils of Epilim in the morning and then 2 tablets of Lactamol, I think it's called. So since he's been on them tablets, we've been pretty good. Haven't had a seizure in a good couple of months. So,
are you still a happy kid on the medication?
Mate, he's just unreal. Yeah, he's crazy. He runs around and he's just so full of energy. My nephew's always saying, like, "Why is he so happy? Why is Leighton so happy?" Mate, he's just living his little life. And
his dad's just ridden from Busselton and back, so he's proud.
He'd want to be happy, yeah.
Oh, and your wife, Crystal. Tell me about Crystal.
Yeah, so she's a primary school teacher.
Whereabout?
Anne Hammersley, in the back of Ellenbrook, yeah.
Okay.
So she's a real respected teacher. Everyone loves her. At the end of the year, she gets, I'm not pumping up her tyres here, but...
let's pump up Crystal's tyres here.
She always gets...
I heard she's the best ever.
She always gets, parents can write in preferences for their teachers. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So they're always like, we want Miss Jackson. And
there's a draft.
So she really loves
it. There's a draft. There's all the balls go in.
She really loves Jackson. Like, every time she comes home, she's always talking about a kid that couldn't do this 2-3 weeks ago. No, this kid's smashing this. I'm so proud of him or her.
That's good to have.
Yeah, she's real good. So I think her school's lucky to have her and her students as well.
I never realised the importance of a good teacher.
Yeah.
It is. It's the key, isn't it?
It is, mate. Yeah, because, she's obviously, her and her colleagues are teaching our future.
Yeah.
The kids coming up. So,
but kids can really go one or two ways with a teacher.
Yeah.
I never believed. I went, the kid's going to just do well or not do well.
Yeah.
But no, the teachers, my boys have been lucky. They've had, especially my youngest, he had a teacher who just completely changed him. Went from quiet to full of confidence. Yep. She's a delight. I won't name her, but she's a delight. She knows who she is. Okay. Mate, I also found this this horrific incident here. Is this involving your brother, Brandon?
Yeah, it's my younger brother.
Yeah.
So a couple of years ago, he was involved in a horrific accident.
First, is he okay?
He's okay, yeah.
Beautiful,
he's good.
I tried to get some updates there and I couldn't find it.
No, he's going really well. He's considering. But, he's involved in a horrific accident, mate, which nearly claimed his life. Tough time for the family, obviously. But, he was just, obviously, stories there. He was riding a motorbike and something happened between the two parties and he had someone throw a brick at his head. He fell off the motorbike and didn't wake up for 3 weeks after. So he spent 14 days in a coma.
Mate, you've had a tough... So this is 2020?
Far out. Yeah, okay.
Mate, I'll be honest. I thought a 2-week lockdown was tough in 2020. You've done it harder than most here. So tell me... So going back, so he was riding his dirt bike, I can see there. Oh, just in Cloverdale.
Yeah.
And someone's thrown a brick at him.
Yeah, so there was an argument between the two parties that were whatever they were doing that night. They were all together. And then, so from what we know is that someone had taken a motorbike from someone. My brother went to get it back. He got it back, took off on the motorbike, did a lap around the block or whatever, to try and bring her back. And then the guy took the motorbike off, obviously wasn't happy, so he picked up a brick and threw it.
A brick?
Yeah, a brick. Pretty weak. There's other ways to solve problems than violence, mate, but that's what this guy chose to do. And yeah, my brother spent a good couple of weeks in hospital, 14, 13 days in a coma. In a coma. So it was pretty tough in there. Been in there every day. I was up there.
Being in a coma.
Yeah.
That doesn't always have a good ending.
No. So, I mean, I'm there every day, try and stay strong for the family, take the burden off my mum, everyone else. Not the burden, sorry, but just trying to take a little bit more on for me to, you know, it's stressful. Imagine your child laying there.
I can't imagine.
No, mate. So I honestly thought I'd said goodbye a few times. Thought, that's it.
Was that close?
Yeah, so luckily, thankfully, he came out of it, but he still was a long process, a couple of months in Fiona Stanley, and yeah, I still remember when he first brought him out, and there was just nothing of him. I thought, no, this is our life now. But because my perception on people coming out of a coma, like you see in the movies, they just wake up and look, oh,
yeah, what's happened?
Where am
that's
I?
not how comas work, is it?
No way. It's crazy, far beyond that. But
which hospital was he in?
So he was in Royal Perth.
Good staff there.
Yeah.
In good hands there.
So we're up in ICU for a couple of weeks and back and forth home and whatnot. But yeah, we're very lucky that he'd come out of it, and then he'd been shifted off to Fiona Stanley, where he learned to walk again, talk again. Yeah, it was full on. Yeah,
it was that serious.
It was, mate. Yeah, so he's very, very fortunate to still be here. Very.
How is he now?
Good. Yeah, he's got his little boy and he's working.
Jesus, putting a coma. Yeah, that's a long recovery.
Yeah, it was real tough, but yeah, we got through that.
Yeah. How were your mum and dad during this?
Yeah, mum was good. She was trying to stay strong as well. There were times there where she broke down, as you could understand. And we're just real fortunate. And he's very lucky that he's still here.
Okay.
Yeah.
How have you gone not wanting to get what we call street justice? You can't let it consume you, can you?
No, at first it was really hard.
Oh, yeah.
You could understand. It's just, fucking, where is this person?
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, I can't. You can't lower yourself to their level. You know, you got to be like, okay, well, that's not how it works. You have to put the full trust in the police, and which we did. And they were, like I said, they were great from the start. And they actually warned us, like, just let us do our job. You know, don't, you know, because my brother's got a lot of friends, and they would obviously want revenge or whatnot, and that's just the way they are. They're his young group are,
and they're normally the people that get the worst penalty.
Yes,
and it lightens the other person's penalty.
Yep. So we were warned. We were warned a few times. You know, which
don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah, which just said to the family, no, look, let's just let it play out. He'll hopefully get what's coming to him with the courts and whatnot. So
when he gets out, you wait till he gets out, and then he trips. Oh, it's been an emotional. It's different when you got kids.
Yeah.
How vulnerable.
Tell you I'm a bit emotional guy.
I am too. I was getting a bit teary then. I was like, fucking stop doing it. Stop thinking of your kids.
Yeah.
You can't explain how vulnerable you feel.
Yeah, it
must be terrifying. And with your boy, I get tense just thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been an emotional person growing up. It's just the way I am, you know. Fine. But when you do have kids, and even speaking about my wife, like, we've been through a lot together. Yeah. So I still get just emotional just talking about her. Like,
yeah. That's why I didn't want to bring her up in case it did.
No, it's fine. Like, it's good to open up, and I used to bottle a lot of shit when I was younger. And then now I'm getting older. It's, I'm opening up a bit more, speaking on certain things, and like, I wear my heart on my sleeve, so it's okay, like, to show a bit of emotion.
Oh, yeah.
Emotion as a man, like, some of us guys try to mask shit and, don't show any emotion, but I think it's really authentic, really, to just open up and be yourself.
It's good nowadays that we do that because it's really only been probably the last 5-10 years.
Yeah.
This whole just toughen up kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, the whole movement with the all the mental health and stuff like that, it's just like you said, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if you come out and said something, people would be like, no, nothing's wrong here. Yeah. Shut up. Like, don't speak like that. But now it's just like, fuck you, man, you feel like that. I feel like that too. Fucking, oh, yeah, okay, let's help each other or get help together, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we've come a long way. Your
crew and the crew before you very much are aware of mental health and are right into it. And you got a good crew down there. You got some guys that are switched onto it as well. So I don't have it. Paul Onafara, who fought last year, he has a calendar for mental health.
Oh, okay.
I said I was going to bring it up. But I don't know where it is. Sorry, Paul. I was going to bring it up in every episode. Oh, should we actually get on to the PCR? One last photo. You in Vegas. Nice.
Tradie ass, mate. The tan, tradie tan.
And the white socks you got on there.
White socks. So that was I forgot where we were staying, but obviously overlooking the Vegas Strip.
Circus, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But we were on our honeymoon. Spent 5 weeks in the States. And
5 weeks on a honeymoon. Nice.
It was awesome, mate.
Yeah.
We went everywhere. But that was one of the best nights.
I can imagine. Looks like it. And the bottle of Jack Daniels in the hand. I didn't see that in the hand.
Yeah.
Vegas, that's something else, isn't it?
Yeah.
Piece of cake. See, I can't stay on topic. I'm no good. Mate, reasons behind your application. Hit me.
Not a whole lot, really. I mean, it's probably doing it for myself, really, to just put myself out there, just open up. I'm normally a pretty shy guy, but going into the gym for the orientation was a huge step for me. Didn't know anyone. I've followed Glenn on Instagram and whatnot over the last couple of years. Just to put myself out there and just have a crack and just show my kids as well. Like, doesn't matter how shy you are or where you're at in life, just put yourself out there and have a crack.
How old are you now?
I'm 32.
Okay. How's the body holding up?
Feeling it. Just every session you're coming home with a little niggle. I won't say too much in case Jamie's watching, but it's good. You got to rehab well. Yeah, you can't just should be right. You got to really look after.
No, we're not at it anymore, mate. You don't bounce back like we used to.
Yeah, but feeling good, feeling fit.
Because you would have been extremely fit going into that because of the cycling.
I was, but
different kind of fitness.
Different, mate. It's boxing. Even was saying to the boys last night, you can think you're fit. I thought I was okay. I come in, I'm all right, and then hit the pads. It's like, oh shit, man, was I really fit before? But it's different fitness.
Boxers must be the fittest athletes on the planet.
I think so, yeah. I mean, riding my bike, training for 5 or 6 months, I didn't really lose any weight, but now I've been training for, 5 weeks, and I've lost nearly 2 kilos.
Jeez.
So, it's real good fitness. I'm enjoying it at the moment.
So I think we mentioned it before, this is going to be your first PCR event?
Yeah.
It's a doozy, mate.
Yeah, bring it on.
2,000.
Yeah, I can't wait,
Screaming clowns there.
Can't wait.
Drinks are flowing, the food's good.
Hopefully I'm one of the first fights so I can enjoy the night.
When do you find out, do you know when you find out the order?
Hopefully tonight at the matchups, maybe.
Have a shindig tonight in Leederville, I think it is.
Yeah, Leederville, yeah. So hopefully find out tonight.
There's benefits to fighting at the start and at the end.
Yep.
I think a lot of people don't want to be first up, but they want to get it over and done with early so you can enjoy the night.
Get it out of the way and then sit back and have a couple of frothies and enjoy it.
And this is your first time meeting all the crew?
Yeah, yep. So I know Krabby through school, went to school with Krabby, but I had no idea that he was a part of this. Yeah. So I walked in orientation, I see him in the corner, I'm like, oh, no way.
Oh, really? This is the first time
seen him since high school, yeah. So
he lays low, doesn't he?
Yeah, just sits back and drops in every now and then out the gym.
I think he's the level head that keeps everyone under control.
Yeah.
Because without him, it'd just be... I can imagine. Imagine Glenn running the show. Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
That'd be something else.
Yeah.
Have you got any boxing experience?
No, just through, obviously, personal training sessions, hitting the pads. Nothing, no footwork, skill work, nothing like that. So it's all new.
How did you go first time you got in the ring and sparred?
Oh, pretty average.
No, nerves?
Yeah. Yep, nervous. just keen as well, you know, like, so you find yourself just throwing silly arms out here and over here, and, you know, then it's like, nah, it's technique. Really got to knuckle down.
You doing a bit of the sparring now?
Yeah, yep. So got knocked around a few times this week, but you still enjoy it. You're getting hit, getting belted, but you're still enjoying it because you know you have to be put through that, you know, for the night. So
how do you find getting hit?
I don't mind it. Yeah.
I'm not saying you enjoy it, but from what I hear, it doesn't hurt as much as what people think it does.
I mean,
it's just the shock.
Yeah, it's a shock. Obviously, we're all looking after each other.
Yeah,
you know, when we're in there, but you still want to feel them hits because it's got to prepare you for the night. So just bring it on.
Yeah, and throwing about 70-80%.
Yeah, that's it.
And then
that's
on the night,
everything
goes out the door, mate. It's 100% straight for that helmet.
That's it.
You got any injuries you're supporting?
No. No, I got
niggles.
Mongy. One of our first sparring sessions with him, he whacked me in my ribs, and
Mongy.
Oh, felt that one, and it took me a good 2-3 weeks to heal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually thought, that happened this Saturday, I woke up the Monday thinking, shit, I'm going to have to pull out here.
One of the guys pulled out with broken ribs,
that's what I was worried
Who was
about.
that?
I forgot who it was, but that was like a week before that happened to me. And I was thinking, fuck, I'm going to have to pull out. This is shit. I'm going to have to pull out here, but kind of laid low, told Glenn what's going on, said, okay, well, no sparring, or, you know, when they're sparring with me, you got to watch, no body shots. Yeah. So this week's been good. I'm feeling good. Yeah. Not as cautious as it now. I don't even really feel it. So hopefully it's all healed. Ready to go.
It would be tough, especially now, with the commitment you guys have made, and everyone, you can see everyone's getting you know, nervous but so excited. It'd be tough now, thinking, you know, I don't want to get injured. And a couple of people, well, it's a bit like Michael with his knee. Hopefully Michael comes up well.
Comes good.
But that's the only thing you're dealing with.
Yeah, that's it. Everything's feeling good. Just, you know, at my age, you're still getting sore, like sore back or hip. You know,
I slept wrong the other day. My neck.
Oh, my neck. But no, feeling good, mate.
I'll tell Jamie that I've got him. I was going to call him straight after. So your opponent is Jamie. I did see that. Jamie. He's a good man.
Yeah. He's 6 foot and I'm about 3'2".
How does that go? Because you're not. Like, he was taller than I thought. When he rocked up, I went, "Geez, he's a big boy here."
Big boy, so.
But you're not overly, like, you're not big. Not in the sense of you're definitely not overweight.
No, I think probably, obviously, they match skill wise as well.
Yeah,
and then obviously the weight comes into it. I wouldn't know what he's weighing, but
I don't think these photos. They retake the photos. I'm sure they retake the photos for your cardboard cutouts, because I remember people's hands are in different spots.
I hope so, yeah, because mine's not too good.
Well,
hang on, over the shot.
Oh, yeah? Let's have a look at your photo.
Yeah,
that doesn't do you justice, mate.
No.
I'm sure they retake. I'm sure they retake the photos.
Yeah, okay.
Because I think it is. They do it quite well, because this is also to show you how you looked at the start compared to how you look at the end. Okay. And everyone's looking fine at the end. And you're more confident.
Yep.
Because I remember this day when you had these photos taken, everyone was sort of a little bit nervous and wasn't too sure how to stand.
Yep.
And a couple of the girls did that. And I was like, oh, Jesus, here we go. But yeah, I'm sure they retake the photos.
Yeah, let's hope so.
And then you can see. The big thing I noticed was the confidence in the photos, because a lot of people are tense. And then people are laying back. People are just saying, let's go.
I mean, because you got, obviously, everyone's there getting photos too, so everyone's watching everyone, and you're kind of like a bit shy, just like.
Yeah.
So next time, hopefully.
Oh, because you're standing there with your mates.
Yeah, your mates now, and you're just like,
should do that.
More confident.
Should do that. Just say, give me that belt.
Give me the belt, baby.
Have you seen the belts?
They're
impressive.
Yeah, just through photos and whatnot. So hopefully, mate, I'll walk away with one. But a big task.
There's those belts are impressive, and you get to keep them.
Awesome.
Everyone says you get to keep them. Of course you get to keep them.
Yeah.
I said if I won, good luck getting that back. I just hide that thing.
Perfect spot behind my bar, ready for it. So
beautiful. Obviously, you dropped a few kilos there. That's quite obvious for me sitting opposite you today. Mm-hmm. Tell me about your diet. We changed that up?
Yeah, so I have. I've got there's a personal trainer my wife and I used to see. They're from Perth, but they're based in the Goldie now.
Who's that? Give them a shout out.
Primal Education, Steve and Adele.
Steve and Adele.
They're doing great things. I just reached out to him for a nutrition plan. He does it all. He's got a little app. You do it all. So he sent a few things through. So I'm following that. Probably I'll follow that up to my fight.
It'd be good not to have to worry about what you're going to eat.
Yeah, because I wanted to make sure that I'm obviously fit, but I wanted to look good for the fight as well, drop a few kgs. Hopefully I can get down to maybe 86, 87 in 3 weeks. 87 is probably more realistic.
Have they set a weight for you guys?
No. You might find out tonight maybe.
You've got to be within, I thought it was 3 kilos, but I think it's more. I think it's about 7 or something.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay.
I don't know how much difference 7 kilos must make a difference, like to yourself.
I think so, yeah.
You fast?
Yeah.
You feel faster now?
I feel fitter. Yeah. I don't feel sluggish. Like being 90 kilos at my height, to be like, fuck, pull your finger out, mate. Let's go. I don't want to get back to there, So hopefully, beyond the fight, I want to get down to 82.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to have a crack at an Ironman event sometime next year. So hopefully, I can get down.
Geez, you're active. You're right into it.
Well, since I started riding, I really enjoy it. It's good
taste.
Good, yeah, good for the brain. Like, it helps me focus more. I've got to have something to focus on. So, yeah, we'll see how we go.
I didn't realise how important, or not how important, but how much doing physical activity actually affects your state of mind.
100%, yeah.
Because I've gone for a couple of days without doing anything. I don't do excessive amount. Like, I'd probably ride to work, which is only like, I don't know, 10, 12 Ks. It's definitely not far. It's far for me.
Yeah.
Here you are riding 280 and I struggle to ride 10. But yeah, you'd notice if you don't training, I'm just not I'm a grumpy person.
Yeah, no, same as me, really. Since I've started the PCR, it's obviously encouraged my wife as well to get out, and she's going to the gym a couple of days a week, and we're both eating healthy, looking after each other, and you feel real good, like a real good vibe when you're both on the same page.
Oh, yeah, feeding off each other.
Yeah, it's good. So it's, everything's good at the
Maybe
moment.
we'll see her in PCR 10.
She used to do a little bit of boxing, nothing what we're doing, but she used to go to quite a few boxing classes back in the day, and she's can hit the pads pretty hard.
Some of the girls that fight are so impressive.
Yeah.
I was never one of these people that thought, girls can't fight, because they definitely can. They've proved that time and time again. Yeah. But some of these quiet, sort of not shy girls, but that they get in there and do it, just turn into this completely different person. And the confidence, it's so good. The confidence is just brimming on some of these girls.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, obviously with 2 young'uns, you're not exactly hitting the Paramount every Saturday night. Is Paramount still around?
No, that's where I met my wife, actually. Oh, yeah, funny you brought that up.
Quality.
12 years ago, 13 years ago.
Glenn was probably working on the door. Really?
Yeah, so I met her there, and she was a lucky one that night. So
Paramount. It just breeds romance, doesn't it?
But, I'm not too sure if that's still going.
Hey, how have you gone with sort of going out, drinking, having some drinks with the mates after work on a Friday?
Yeah, good. I'm 18 days without alcohol now. I'm a tradie, so I'll drink once or twice during the week, and then 100% Friday and Saturday you have to have a beer, just because it's the weekend, Oh,
yeah.
But
you've worked hard, you deserve it.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Justify it however you like.
I thought I'd miss it, but I'm feeling good, so I'm not missing it at all. So hopefully another 3 weeks off the booze. Be ready for the night.
It's one of those things, this is only speaking from my experience, it's one of those things where it's hard to leave it, but once you've left it, like I like even at these events, I'll maybe have one drink at these events. Plus, I'm so invested in the fights as well. I just want to watch it all.
Yeah.
But I had some time off it, 10 years ago. Never going back. And nothing against drinking.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I wouldn't have. I don't think I'd have one drink, maybe one a month.
Wow, that's good.
That's about it.
Yep.
And I don't have any dramas with people drinking. Especially on this night, there are some drinks being consumed on that night.
I could imagine.
But yeah, you might get a taste for it, mate, and go, maybe it's not for me.
I've been trying to, for the last couple of years, I've been trying to like ease myself off it.
Yeah.
I've just always struggled to just just have a beer. It's a fucking hot day, mate. You deserve it. But now going this far without it, I'm just like, fuck yeah, like. Definitely on the night I'm going to have a few.
Oh, you have to.
But I'm going to try and...
rules. It's written into your contract, I think.
I want to try and keep it up. It's going a couple of weeks without alcohol and just have a few beers on the weekend. Like, I don't know, whenever. So
you enjoy it a lot more, I think, when you don't have it.
Yeah. Because when you're drinking like a lot, it's just another beer. Just another beer.
One more.
Yeah, one more.
Percentage-wise, it's not much more. So prior to this, I was going to ask you about your training routine, but so you've been training, I suppose, fitness-wise, like as in serious training, not just a trip to the gym, but you've been going for quite a while.
Yeah, so probably April.
Okay.
So it's just after late March when we announced what we're going to do with the ride and whatnot. So been on the bike for a good 5-6 months. Couple of days a week, weekends, just bike riding every morning, 4 hours out the door early. When I first started riding, training for this big ride, I was up at probably 4:30 in the morning before work on the bike, hour and a half, 2 hours, come back, shower.
That's commitment.
Kiss the kids and wife, have a good day, off to work, and then come back all buggered and knackered after work, but then up again the next day doing the same thing.
Having an actual, having a very much like a focal point or an actual date or something to go towards, does that make the training easier?
Does, yeah. Yep. So at the start, I was really enjoying it. Like, let's go. Towards the end, it started becoming more like a chore, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Not trying to say it in a negative way that I didn't enjoy it, but it was not getting harder, but just like, oh shit, I have to get the case in this week, I have to do it. And then, so leading up to it, it's a bit not really enjoying the training as much as it was at the start. So, we just had to get them Ks in the legs regardless.
And with the training for this, now that you've trained in your team?
Yeah.
Which team are you in? I should have asked.
Team.
Of course, Blue,
Mighty Blues, mate. Fuck around and find out.
The Blue team. Blue team are just notorious for just being loose. Well, look at who you got there. Chris Chiari and Glenn Austin.
Gleno.
Jeez, what great pillars of society those two guys are.
Yeah.
Now that you're in the team and you are only, just over 3 weeks away, you must almost be motivated to say, no, I want to train even more.
Yeah. So we're doing, obviously, training the 4 days a week at the gym in Archie, and then I'm doing my own little things at home. Like I went and got a boxing bag a couple of weeks ago, so hitting my own bag, doing my own thing in my garage, or going for runs, stair climbs, hill sprints, just trying to keep that cardio up, get fit. So
cardio is the key on the night, mate.
Yeah.
I've seen many boxers gassed in that third round.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. A bit worried about it, but I reckon if I just commit myself 100% for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to back myself. I'll be all right.
Yeah. The last guys did have a lot longer to train due to the first event, because the first event was supposed to be in April.
Okay.
That was PCR 8, Gobsmacked PCR, sorry, major sponsor, Gobsmacked. And that got put off due to the COVID situation.
Yeah, right.
And then it got moved to the start of September. So they had the extra, 5 months or something to train. And the fitness was absolutely incredible from every fighter last time.
Yep.
Now that you guys have only got 8 weeks to train, I think fitness is really going to play a part.
Yeah, it's saying like 8 weeks at the start. I'm like, 8 weeks, sweet. But now boys last night were just saying, no, it's 3 weeks, guys. Come on, we've got to fucking pull our finger out and get the most out of every session. Jump on the bike after after our session, bloody do this, pull the sled, push the sled, like get the most out of it.
Run those hills.
Yeah, it's crazy, mate. I'm enjoying it though. You come out dripping with sweat and you're just like, yeah, sweet.
That must be good to know that you've done everything you possibly can.
Yeah.
In that training.
Yeah.
I think that's what the key is going to be for people is, or not the key to motivate them, just to think that you might only be having 6 minutes in there. But every minute you spend now is gonna contribute to that.
That's it, yeah. Yep.
So, getting nervous? Not nervous?
More excited. Definitely nervous. Like, it's there, but I'm more excitement.
I'm nervous.
I just want to have fun. I'm not. I obviously want to win, but I'm not going to go out there and just, I just want to have fun, enjoy myself. Want my friends and family, they're going to be there. My sponsor, Brickwood Construction, Roger and his son Jack will be there. So just want to put a good show on for them, give it my best, mate. And if I don't win, I don't win. I'll still have a good time.
I think that is the key, is to enjoy the whole night.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 2,000 people watching first fight. So hopefully I can retire undefeated.
Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather of Caversham. That's what they're going to call him, mate.
That'll be me.
Being in front of 2,000 people on a debut is something. And I think it was Ben. Was it Ben? Ben was saying that he's an amateur boxer, extremely good boxer.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't think he said he's ever fought in front of that many people.
Yeah, right.
And these people are rowdy.
Yeah,
don't think it's quiet.
Yeah.
Don't think it's just your tables that are making the noise. Everyone gets into it, and one of the best things I saw was the support you get from your team.
Yep.
The blue team, I was closer to the blue team where they were standing, so they were a lot more vocal. But the team gets behind you as well.
Yep.
And they, especially the ones that have already fought and have got a couple of drinks under their belt.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, yeah, it's going to get rowdy.
That'll be great, mate.
What's the hardest part of your training, you think?
I don't know, really. I mean, obviously, you want to get the best out of yourself, so you're pushing. Everyone's pushing, like you don't want to just be the one that's just like lazing about when everyone else is putting in 100%. You just got to try and keep up with that, with the energy. Like, so much good energy down there.
It's addictive. Not addictive, but it's contagious.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so everyone's pushing everyone. If someone sees someone like sort of struggling, like, oh, let's fucking go. Come on, let's go. We got this. And you just find that. Just, let's go. And it's so good. So struggling to kind of not keep up, but just you have to make sure that you're working as hard just as everyone else. So
yeah, you guys are bonded really quick.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
They do. They do every time.
Good people down there. Everyone, even in the red team, everyone's just great, friendly and helpful. Yeah. Boxing
itself seems to attract a certain like competitive boxing. I look at it and I think it attracts a certain type of personality, and probably very strong personality.
Yeah.
And the fact that you guys are, there must be some very strong personalities down there, but everyone is so supportive. Yeah. It's almost like that alpha male thing gets left at the door.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everyone's won.
Yep.
It's unbelievable how it happens.
No, it's great.
Amazing. Well done, everyone. Well done, red team, blue team, and all the other PCRs have been fine. The fact that everyone gets along so well, that makes me nervous. Yeah. I was thinking, this isn't right here.
Yeah. It's good. Even like the quiet people, I'll consider myself one of the quiet guys down there. We still open up. Yeah, when you walk into the gym, it's just a completely different environment. There's good energy. Everyone's welcoming.
So
patting
good,
on your back. Glenn's there saying, hey, man, how you going? Yeah, fucking, just carrying on. And
he's always like that guy. That guy's got problems.
Awesome. Good place to be.
Have you got, like, mentally, how have things changed since you've started training for you?
Good. I'm feeling a lot happier. Obviously knowing that I'm getting healthier, dropped a few kilos, so I'm pretty stoked with that, knowing that all hard work's
shirt off the whole time, mate. I
don't know about that yet. Still got some love handles, but it's great. Like, I feel like I've got more energy now to play with the kids. Good mindset. Yeah, happier, healthier. It's been great so far.
Do you have any fears or concerns about the event?
No, not at all.
Where are you going to put the belt, maybe?
Yeah, well, I've got a spot at my bar at home for that. But, no, it's just, obviously everyone says they don't want to get knocked out, but I just want to put on a good show, have a crack, and that's it. Yeah, I just don't want the nerves to get the better of me. Like walking out with all the people, big show or whatever, big spectacle. Just don't want the nerves to get the better of me, and then in the ring, like, you know what I mean, not properly focused. So
I think that's where the coaches will run you through it.
Yeah.
And from speaking to, not from this, the last PCR, but the one before, someone was saying that they were, the fear and, like, I suppose the paranoia they were having beforehand, it all went away because they take you in there in the morning. I think they run through where you're going to go, what you're going to do, where your mates are going to be sitting. They'll show you the layouts, and that's it. And it was getting in the ring where no one's there, seeing where you're coming down. I think they do a couple of trial walkouts and things like that. So awesome. I think that is going to be the key for a lot of people, because if that adrenaline kicks in and then you have the adrenaline dump, one of the guys in the last PCR spoke to me and he said he had an adrenaline dump. And he just said it was very, very hard to get the arms going. It was like it was in water. It was so sluggish. And, so I think that them taking you in there prior is going to be a big thing.
Definitely, yeah.
And if you're staying at the Crown, just waltz on up.
Yeah.
Back to the room, massage, get ready.
That'd be great.
How would you feel actually, like, I know it is boxing and it's controlled, but how do you reckon you're going to go hitting someone? Because it doesn't seem to be in your nature.
No, well, funny you say that, because I really struggled this week with training. Like, Monday was just shit house, probably mainly because my little boy's unwell and focusing on that. So, one of the boys reached out to me yesterday, asked him if I was all right, because he noticed I was a bit flat Monday. I jumped in the ring and started sparring. I just couldn't really throw anything. And I was just like, that'll hit me. I'm just like, just fucking hit me. I don't care if you knock me out. Like, just couldn't throw anything back. And then Glenn pulled me aside and said, no, mate, like, you know, this is how you got to do this, stand like this. And that helped a bit. But I still wasn't 100%. So I probably went into that training session probably 60, 70%. And then same again last night, first round of sparring, it was just nothing there. And then, they pulled me aside again and a few pointers and whatever, built my confidence back up. And then the next guy I sparred with, I opened up a bit there, but still wasn't 100%. But, it's hitting someone that seems like, even my mates are like, I can't even imagine you hitting anyone. Like, how can you get angry? You know what I mean? But this week was a struggle, but hopefully, so we were training, we have a day off today, tomorrow. I'll train at home by myself, but come the weekend, hopefully I'm back on top, back to myself. So
I think everyone has a bad week.
Yeah, it's expected, really. Yeah, with how tough training is. I mean, I wasn't too fussed on that I wasn't 100% because I knew we'd been through a lot leading up to it and training real hard. So hopefully next week's a much better week and switched on, get stuck into it.
It's probably lucky that you're having your off week now.
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, I'm not too worried. I was kind of expecting to have it. There's not much sleep at home. Obviously, young guy's sick and work's full on. So, yeah, one of these weeks were bound to happen. But I'm confident to bounce back next week, have a crack. The progress that you guys have made, because obviously I watch all the videos, the ones that are posted on social media, plus I see some other ones as well. But the progress you guys have made and girls, so when I say guys, I mean guys and girls, in the 4 or 5 weeks is unbelievable. Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, that first session where everyone was just learning to jab. Yeah. I still do it, and I've seen quite a few groups go through, and I see them in the first day just doing the jab. I was thinking, how are these guys going to make these peanuts fighters? Yeah. And then all of a sudden it clicks. Yeah. You guys are smooth as silk. I've noticed it even just hitting the bag from when I first started hitting the bag to now. It's just technique's a little bit better. Not as better as some of the other boxes there, but compared to when I first started hitting, I was just hitting it with just the power of my arms. But now it's just get your body into it, swing your hips around. So definitely are learning a lot down there. You got some good coaches. Because Glenn's a very good fighter, and Chris is spot on as well. Yeah, he's great. Yeah, very different, but they're quality. Those two guys. What do your family and friends say about this? Tell me what Crystal said when you walked home and said, "Good afternoon, my love. I'm going to be boxing. I'm going to be away again for another 8 weeks. I've just been away for 6 months, training for the ride." But no, she was supportive. She said, "Yeah, go for it. Like,
That's great.
Because I actually applied at the start of the year and then got through, and I had to pull out because I got a contract up in Kalbarri for work and was away a lot, so I pulled out because I wasn't going to be here.
When did you pull out? What month would that have been?
Was that start? Was it March, February, or something like that?
I got a list in January, and I could have sworn that I'd read your name before.
Yeah. Also, before, just a week or two before Christmas, I think that's when they emailed us saying you're successful.
Yep.
I sent through your staff, and then I pulled out. I don't know, early Jan, I think it was, maybe. She said, I can't do it. I've going to be going away for March, because I think the PCR was supposed to be March.
April 2nd.
Oh, there you go, yeah. So I would have missed so much training. I thought, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to put 100% in. I want to be there.
But even if you knew it was going to be in September, you still probably couldn't have done it because you've got that ride. Well, what date was the ride? Do you remember?
The 24th. So our ride was the 17th of September.
Oh, okay. So, so you had induction and then you did the ride.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happened was PCR had 4 fighters pull out, I'm pretty sure. Or they had 4 spots left.
That's right.
And then Chris Mills messaged me the link and said, "This is all you, man." And then
Millsy's such a good man, isn't he?
And
so keen.
He's helped me a lot through it to prepare for it. And so I messaged Glenn and said, "Hey mate, a couple of spots open. I would love to apply." He said, "Yeah mate, send through your app." So I did that, and then they replied and said, "Yeah, welcome."
That's great.
Let's go.
So your ride was on the 17th?
Yep, 17th.
Okay, so only 2 weeks, because that's on the 3rd is when PCR 8 was.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So you would have missed that anyway, even with the change of dates.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep. So straight off the bike and straight into the gym, pretty much. Really.
No rest for you, mate.
No.
How do you think your 2 little ones are gonna handle Dad being in the ring?
Yeah.
Maybe just choose the time to show them the video?
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, they say like, when I'm going to training, where are you off to, Daddy? Boxing. My little son's like, okay, boxing. See you, Dad. Bye. I don't think they fully understand. Yeah. But my daughter's going around saying, "Oh, Dad's going to be fighting some bad guy." My dad, he's going to be fighting. Try and tell her like, no, it is serious, but it's a bit of fun too for Dad, So they obviously don't fully understand, but when I show them the video, I think my daughter's going to love it. My son probably couldn't really care.
And you'll have a bond, even though he's your opponent, you'll have a bit of a bond with Jamie afterwards. Yeah. Which is always good to see. Yeah. You always see the guys drinking together afterwards and enjoying it.
No, he's a great guy. Spoken to him a few times in the gym, obviously seen him train. And
it's a good matchup. You two very similar with personalities. He was only in here on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, so very similar personalities, you guys.
He's a bit tall, so...
He's tall, isn't he? Deceptive.
I'm going to have to jump off the ground to reach his chin or something. I don't know.
Just throw a low blow in there, mate. Keel him over.
Bring him down, Give away too much, but yeah.
Well, you've been training for 4 or 5 weeks now. Yeah. 4 weeks. Has it lived up to his expectations? Is it what you thought it was going to be?
Yeah, definitely, and beyond. I mean, it's serious. It's full on.
There's no mucking around, is there?
It's the first couple of weeks, getting to know each other and laughing and joking, but now it's just like, fuck, head down, bum up, let's go, guys. Got to really put in the work. Like I mentioned before, even after our training on the Tuesdays and Thursdays now, it's just, fuck, get on that bike, 15 minutes, do something else, put in that extra work.
What I do find interesting is how it's so serious, they accept nothing but just full commitment for everyone. But it's also quite fun. People seem to really enjoy it. Yep. And there's some, like I said before, there's some strong personalities in there.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And everyone just, I wouldn't say falls into line, that's the wrong choice of words, but everyone knows their role and everyone does it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just amazing how it happens.
Yeah, it's great. It
stuns me.
It is fun. It definitely is fun, especially like hitting the bag and learning, new combos and learning from other people. It's great fun.
They've done well with the setup there, with the coaches.
Yeah.
They've just got that good mix there, haven't they?
Yeah.
So
everyone's very friendly and welcoming.
And the people behind the scene that are spot on as well. Just such a mix of personalities that somehow come together. I'm just waiting for it all to explode, mate. I'm just joking.
It's a great place to be.
All right, mate. 2 hours. We have been gas bagging today. Glad you came in early.
Let's go on.
All right, mate. Now we're getting on to the most important part of the evening. Your nickname. Hit me.
Okay, so kind of got this one from Dan Rule.
Dan.
I'm not a fighter, I'm not a fighter, mate. But he's like, man, fuck, I really love that scrapyard mentality you got there, mate. It's unreal, eh? I was like, oh yeah, thanks, man. Didn't really know what he meant. Really, don't know too much about fighting. I went home and YouTube scrapyard fighting.
Yeah.
These guys, mate, they're just throwing haymakers and just having a good crack, getting hit in the head, getting back up. So
scrapyard fighting.
Yeah.
Isn't it called street beefs or something?
Oh, I don't know.
Street beefs.
I got stuck on YouTube watching it for about 2 hours. It's just unreal. So
it's called scrapyard.
Scrapyard, yeah. Type in scrap.
Street beef, scrapyard. Yeah, this is the same thing. Street beefs. I shouldn't say we watch this at work, but we're massive street beef fans. So if anyone wants to get on there, this is something else, isn't it?
There's no real proper technique. They can just throwing them, going at it. So I took that and I just said, okay, well, call me the scrapper. There we go, the scrapper, mate. I'm not a fighter, I'm a scrapper.
Beau the Scrapper Jackson.
Beau the Scrapper.
That sounds good, mate. I could see you doing street beefs as well.
Just throwing them.
Just throwing them,
mate. And
have you got your music sorted?
I do, yeah. So I've got, I love me Aussie music, all my Aussie bands and that. So I've got Great Southern Land by Icehouse.
Icehouse, one of the greatest bands of all time. Oh, look at him. Is it Ivor Davies?
Yeah.
Ivor Davies. He had one of the greatest mullets. I'm going to have a look. Hang on. He had this. Look at that hair on Ivor Davies.
Mate. Wow.
That is something else, isn't it? Oh, man. He had some hits.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, what was this song? Compulsory Hero? Oh, hits. So good.
Yeah,
anyway,
right.
Let's have a listen to this bad boy. Great Aussie band, Icehouse. The hits. Oh, they had some hits.
Yeah.
One of the greatest hairdos on Ivor Davies that I've ever seen. We went through some hairdos before. So what time are we coming in?
29 seconds.
29 seconds.
29, mate. Banger.
They don't make music like this anymore, do they?
No.
Some of the garbage that's flying around nowadays. Jesus. Everyone seems to have gone songs that are, say, 15 plus years old.
Yep.
Some great songs going on there. Does this one have any sentimental meaning or anything for you?
No, it's just, I'm very proud Aussie.
Yeah.
I love our country and where we live. I'm very lucky. And, I just love all the Aussie bands, mate. So, I wanted to walk out to King of the Mountain by Midnight Oil. So, it was a toss-up between that.
King of the Mountain, okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There's some great Aussie music, isn't there?
Yeah, it's great.
Is there any great Aussie bands around at the moment? Not like there used to be.
No, I'm more into all the old sort of, the 80s and 90s Aussie bands. Don't flying too much nowadays.
Do you remember when in the 90s we went through that period of just absolute classic music? Like you had like Spiderbait and Jebediah and
is it Greenspoon around?
Greenspoon, Greenspoon was there. And even from the Baby Animals.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. We don't have that anymore.
No,
everyone's doing this auto-tune, rapping, and Jesus.
Yeah.
No, that'll be good, mate.
Yeah,
that gets you pumped?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Listened to it in the car a few times. And
have you thought about how you're going to actually walk out?
No.
Have you seen an entrance?
Yeah, I have. I've seen a few, yeah.
Yep.
So I'm probably just going to keep it low-key and cash and...
just stay focused.
Yeah, stay focused, mate.
You're not a big dancer. You're not going to have choreographed dance moves.
I can't even move my feet that well when I'm boxing, mate. So, no, definitely not a dancer.
Take it easy. Yeah. So, what are you expecting out of the night?
Not a whole lot other than a belt, but
that's all that matters.
Yeah, no, I just want to have good fun, and everyone's there for the same reason, family and friends, and just want everyone to have a good time, mate. Let my hair down, and. This will be something I'll definitely look back on a great pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of my comfort zone and
Definitely.
yeah, bring it on.
I don't think I think I said this before, no one's ever regretted doing it.
Yeah.
Even the people that haven't got a not that they should, but just the whole process. And they've got some excellent video footage of the event, so you can obviously you're going to have that later. You can always look back on it.
Yeah, cool.
But it's going to be it truly is an amazing event.
Okay. Yeah.
It was the first time I went. I just thought this is so much better than I had expected. Cool. And the feeling, it's like I suppose in Anarchy, they've managed to recreate. You know, when you walk into Anarchy and there's that positive sort of feeling. Yeah, it's quite hard to explain. Yeah, and watching videos, you don't get that feeling. Yeah, but when you get there on the night, as soon as you walk in there, it's just got this. It's got this buzz that you can feel. Everyone's dressed up. Everyone's looking fine. Yeah. They got the lights going. Yep, everyone's getting ready for drinks. Yeah. They got all the cardboard. You walk out and everyone's having photos.
Seen videos. Yeah.
Mate, it's going to be an awesome night.
I can't wait.
You think you're going to be able to go well with the pressure?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, back doing my ride, it's opened up the floodgates for me to just back myself. It's just like my wife said to me. I'm so proud of you. This is nothing. Something that you probably wouldn't have done like 5 years ago, just to walk into a room with no one you don't even know and make friends, because I wouldn't have. I would have been shy and hiding in the corner. Yeah. But it's been so good.
That's great. Yeah. Do you think you're going to continue with your boxing?
I'd like to say, I'd like to go down and have another fight after this, but I don't know. It's
maybe go pro straight off the bat.
Nah, it's just great fun for me to meet new people. I've met some good friends down there, and just the experience, mate. So I highly doubt it. Yeah. But if I did, bring it on.
Might lead on to the next thing.
Yeah. Like I said, I want to tick an Ironman event off the list.
Busselton Ironman? That's the only one I know, mate, so I'm lucky that you said
Busselton 100, but I might be pushing my luck there with the wife, because that's in April, end of April. So to go from this then go back into training again every weekend, it's a bit, I think I'll be pulling the piss a bit.
Oh, Crystal sounds like a wonderful lady.
Yeah, and very supportive.
Sure, she'll support it. She'll just want you to do
one
it.
Day.
One day. It's on the list.
Yeah, on the list.
Is she thinking about doing anything? Besides being the greatest teacher of all time.
Yeah, and a great mum and a wife. But I don't know. You never know.
Maybe it's her turn.
Yeah, she's been doing a lot of classes at the gym, so she might come across a boxing class. I'll probably push her. I think she'll do great at the PCR event, so you never know.
Maybe. Are you going to do the ride again next year?
I want to make it an annual event, yeah.
Beautiful.
So I speak to my mate about that.
There'll be definitely some people that get on board.
Yeah. So we did really good this year. We smashed it with the money we raised. So I reckon...
It was just the two of you that rode?
Yeah, two of us that rode.
And the support crew?
And the support crew. Yeah. Brother-in-law there and his son. And like to keep it small. So I reckon, we'll get together start of next year and see what we want to do, yeah.
Beautiful. Mate, I'd love to say that I'd be a part of it, but I'll be honest. Maybe support crew. That's about all I could offer. Sitting in the car in the back, giving you guys food.
It's good fun.
Nice. Mate, well, that's about it.
Yep.
We've gone we've cracked the 2 hours.
Oh, good.
I know. We had the gas bag and so. Yep. Mate, I want to thank you very much for taking the day off work and coming in here today for a chat. You got the big event just over 3 weeks away. You got Jamie as an opponent, very focused. You are in good hands on Team Blue, Team Austin. They call it Team Blue or Team Austin?
Team Blue.
Yeah, Team Blue. Glenn will probably want to put his name to it. Mate, I want to wish you all the best for the night.
Thank you.
Cannot wait. I will see you there.
Awesome.
And afterwards, if you ever want to come back in, talk about Gobsmacked, maybe when the ride's up and going again.
Yep.
You can let me know.
And that'd be great. Yep.
More than happy
awesome, definitely
to get more into that.
Definitely tee it up.
Thanks for coming in, mate, and I will chat to you soon.
No worries. Thank you, mate.